Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, November the 9th, 2016. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Randall Field CPA firm at 214 West 2nd here in Muleshoe now brings you election returns from Bailey County. And Bailey County residents voted just like the United States residents for Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence as President and Vice President of the United States. Votes cast for Trump were 74.94% in Bailey County, with 1,343 actual votes for the Trump-Pence ticket. Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine received 397 Bailey County votes, and that was 22.15% of the votes from Bailey County. Gary Johnson and William Well, the Libertarians, received 39 votes, and Jill Stein and her Vice President Barack got 5 votes in Bailey County. 1,792 votes were cast in the presidential primary election in Bailey County. Also in Bailey County, the vote for legalizing beer and wine for off-premises consumption in the county was favorably 944 votes against 622. So that passed, and Bailey County will go well. And this is election returns from Bailey County, brought to you by Randall Field CPA firm. For United States Representative District 19, Jody Arrington, the Republican, received 90.84% of the vote, with 1,438 votes cast for Arrington. And Troy Boner, the Libertarian, received 96 Bailey County votes, and Mark Lawson from the Green Party got 49 votes. All of the Republican candidates across the state received the most votes in Bailey County. Railroad Commissioner for the state of Texas, Wayne Christian, got 72.91% of the vote in Bailey County, 1,265 votes, where Grady Yarbrough, the Democrat, got 352 votes. For Justice of the Supreme Court, Place 3, the incumbent, Deborah Learman, got 1,276 votes, and also the Justice of the Supreme Court, Place 5, Paul Crean, another incumbent Republican, got 1,301 votes. Eva Guzman, another incumbent for Justice Supreme Court, Place 9, received the most votes, and Mary Lou Keel for Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 2, received the most votes in Bailey County. Also a top vote getter for Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 5, Scott Walker, the Republican. And for Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 6, Michael E. Kiesler, another incumbent Republican, received the most votes in Bailey County. Also elected and re-elected also were Bailey County Tax Assessor Collector Maria A. Gonzalez, Sheriff of Bailey County Richard Wills, Jackie Claiborne, County Attorney, and elected as Bailey County Commissioner, Precinct 3, Cody Black. Constable, Kent Wiley. And also member of the State Board of Education from District 15, Marty Rowley, and State Representative, District 88, Ken King. Justice, 7th Court of Appeals, District Place 4, Jim Campbell, and District Attorney, 287th Judicial District, Catherine Horton Gurley, and all of those are Republicans. Again, repeating, Donald Trump was elected in Bailey County as well as in America as the new president-elect. And the sale of beer and wine for off-premises consumption only in Bailey County did pass, 944 votes for and against 622. These election returns have been brought to you through the courtesy of Randall Field CPA firm at 214 West 2nd here in Muleshoe. The high in Muleshoe on Tuesday was 62. The low was 35. And at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, it was officially 36 degrees here in Muleshoe, but it has warmed up tremendously since then. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity, direct from the U.S. Weather Bureau out of Lubbock. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, as Mom mentioned, it did get down to 35 degrees last night. The Mesonet site 2 miles south of Muleshoe did hit the freezing mark for a short period overnight at 32 degrees. Looking at our forecast for the rest of this week today, on a Wednesday, sunny, high near 56 degrees, northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 36 degrees, southeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest after midnight tonight. On Thursday, partly sunny, high near 60 degrees, west-southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, partly cloudy Thursday night, low around 37. Mostly sunny on Friday, Veterans Day, with a high near 62 degrees, west winds around 10 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 36. Northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high near 60 degrees, northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 41. South winds around 10 miles per hour. Looking at Sunday, finishing up the weekend, sunny, high near 66 degrees, west-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 39. And repeating our forecast for today on Wednesday for the Muleshoe area, sunny, high near 56 degrees, northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 36. Partly partly sunny on Thursday. Tomorrow, high around 60 degrees, partly cloudy. Thursday night, low around 37. 5-area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
The entire public is invited to a breakfast on Veterans Day morning this Friday from 6 to 9 to be served by the members of the American Legion Post 403 here in Muleshoe. It will be held at the Earl M. Ladd Fire Station right off of U.S. Highway 84 East here in Muleshoe. They will accept donations, which will go to the building fund and to buy flags for the cemetery. Everyone is encouraged to eat breakfast Veterans Day morning this Friday between 6 and 9 with the American Legion Post of Muleshoe at the Earl M. Ladd Fire Station, according to Jerry Bruton. Now, also on Veterans Morning, there will be an assembly honoring all veterans at Muleshoe High School, and that will be at 9 o'clock Friday morning at the Carrie Moore Auditorium of Muleshoe High School. The public is certainly welcome to attend, but especially all veterans are asked to come so the Muleshoe High School student body can honor your service to our country, according to Roxana Mendoza, who is the assistant counselor at MHS. That Veterans Day assembly at Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning at Muleshoe High School, Carrie Moore Auditorium. Stay tuned. We'll have coming up a story that you'll certainly want to hear about what has happened to a senior citizen right here in Muleshoe. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. Stay tuned, please.
Libby Liao and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Liao's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Liao's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Liao's is the best.
This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Liao's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank online at www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today. The First Bank here in Muleshoe, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC.
A Muleshoe senior citizen has been scammed in the very worst way. This senior Muleshoe resident did not receive her only income, a check from Social Security. She had no income at all to pay for her food, her rent, her other bills, her medical expenses, etc. After checking with the Social Security Administration, she was told that her check had been sent to a bank in Florida as she had directed on a telephone call. The person was also told that the scammer had her correct name, her Social Security number, her address, and even her mother's maiden name. She does not have a computer or even access to a computer. She wants to share her story with the public so all senior citizens will be aware it can happen to you also. She had to go to the Social Security Administration office in Clovis to get this corrected, but She's working with the government, so you know that takes time. She has been assured that she will, in time, get her Social Security check back, but it will take time. What a sad story about one of our neighbors right here in Muleshoe, a senior citizen who lives only on her Social Security check. The Muleshoe Mules will play Kermit at 7 o'clock Friday night at Denver City. Now, Mules will be the home team and Kermit will be the visitors. Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students. We have others in our District 3A Division 1 that will also be playing on Friday. Littlefield will play Crane at 7 at Andrews. Wall versus Shallowater, 7 at Snyder. River Road versus Grape Creek at 7, and that will be at Levelland. All of these on Friday. The winner of the Kermit Muleshoe game will play the winner of the Comanche Breckenridge game the next week in the area round of playoffs. Comanche plays Breckenridge 7:30 Friday at Gardenwood Stadium. In District 2A Division 2, Sudan plays Roscoe Thursday at Post at 7:30. Bovina plays Seagraves 7:30 on Thursday at Denver City. Farwell will play Tahoka 7:30 Thursday at Abernathy, and Hamlin plays Spring Lake Earth at 7 Thursday at Friendship. Sudan and, of course, Spring Lake Earth are our neighbors, as well as Farwell. Now, in 1A Division 2, Amherst plays Motley County 7 Friday night at Crest, and Petersburg plays Whitehall 7:30 Thursday at New Home in 1A Division 2. This is all in by district. The final District 1 3A standings are: first place Littlefield 5-0 on their district and 7-3 on the season. Second, River Road 4-1 and 6-4. Third, Muleshoe Mules 3-2 in the district and 6-4 on our season. Then Shallowater 2-3 and 2-8, and those teams all go into the playoffs. Then Freona is 1-4 and 4-6, and Slayton is 0-5 and 1-9. At Muleshoe High School on Wednesday, the Muleshoe High School FFA is going to Littlefield to compete, and there is early dismissal at noon on Wednesday for the entire Muleshoe school system because the University Interscholastic League Elementary Academic Meet is being held on Wednesday afternoon at Mary D. Shazo Elementary School. On Thursday, the 6 weeks exams are being held at Muleshoe High School. At 12:30 on Friday, there will be a Thanksgiving luncheon served in the Muleshoe High School Commons area. At 3:15 on Friday afternoon, there will be a send-off at the MHS campus for the Muleshoe Mules as they leave for Denver City and the game against Kermit. On Saturday at 10 o'clock, the JV Lady Mules play at sundown, and then the varsity Lady Mules play at sundown at 11:30 on Saturday morning. Over at Watson Junior High on Thursday, the Muleshoe Watson Junior High School one-act play will compete in University Interscholastic League at Freona. And then on Friday, which is, of course, Veterans Day, the cafeteria will serve the Thanksgiving luncheon and the end of the second 6 weeks. And also, Watson Junior High students will have pictures made in the WJHS library. Saturday, the Regional Choir Clinic and concert will be held at Lubbock Coronado High School. On Monday next week, November the 14th, the Watson Junior High School girls basketball teams will play Idalou here in Muleshoe, the 7th grade at 5 and the 8th grade at 6:15. Report cards will be sent home on Tuesday, November the 15th, and on Wednesday, November the 16th, the UIL academic contest will be held at Dimmitt for junior high students. Then on Thursday, November the 17th, the Watson Junior High School faculty will be served a turkey dinner, and the Muleshoe schools will be dismissed November the 23rd for the Thanksgiving holidays. In our bargain basement, a garage sale will be conducted by Christy Price Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning until everything is gone, and it will be located at 315 East Fur. Christy will have clothes, tools, dishes, carpet, flooring, and much more. That's a garage sale Saturday morning starting at 9 until everything is gone at 315 East Fur. Clothes, tools, dishes, carpet, flooring, and much, much more. Conducted by Christy Price. To give away to a good home an indoor kitten, please call 806-729-6479. If there is no answer, leave a message on the answering machine. That's to give away to a good home a kitten that stays indoors. Call 806-729-6479. Be sure and see the video Gil Robert made of Kim Bales, Trey Thompson, and Todd Thompson with the Bailey County Farm Bureau and Texas Farm Bureau as they presented to the Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department a donation and a membership to the Texas Farm Bureau on Monday night at the Earl M. Ladd Fire Station. The Muleshoe Fire Department Chief, Tom Ladd, accepted it on behalf of the Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department. We'll be back with more Muletrain in one moment.
Just in at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, burn jackets and bib overalls and use sizes extra small through extra large, coats with hoods and red and brown colored and matching bib-alls. Ladies' barn coats by Burn in the plum color with lots of pockets, size small through 2 extra large, with a removable hood and the matching plum bib-all. Men's jackets in several colors and bib-alls in brown and camo colors, all heavy heavy-duty construction, water repellent, and lots of pockets. The Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays are here, and Frying Cox has all your baking and cooking pots, pans, mixing bowls, and other accessories at 401 South First Street. Christmas trees are now in with changing light colors and static lights, along with tree stands and indoor and outdoor string lights. Frying Cox carries all of your electric fencing needs, including fence energizers, T-posts and rod insulators, gate handles, fence wire and barbless wire, cattle prods, floats and float valves and accessories, poly tarps, drawstring tarps, and canvas tarps, along with a great selection of rope and cotton, paracord, polyester, nylon, polypropylene, now in stock at Frying Cox, 401 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe, Texas.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South First Street has a new nurse practitioner, Christy Lee, who is taking appointments now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, which is located inside of the hospital. Dr. Susan Davis's office is also located at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, and you can call that same number for an appointment with her, 806-272-7544. Christy Lee is now associated with the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, and you can call now for an appointment at 272-7544. The Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, located at Main and Avenue D, right on the corner, will have a turkey dinner for the public on Thursday, November the 17th, next week, from 11 until 2. And this is to make money for our Senior Citizen Center. The tickets are on sale now in the office of the Senior Citizen Center for $10, and also carryouts will be available. Or you can see any board member of the Senior Citizen Center. They are Kenneth Henry, Ronnie Dent, Evanelle Dale, Gary Glover, Danny Stansel, or Marshall Rasco for your tickets. They're on sale now. That's a fundraiser for the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. A turkey dinner being served from 11 to 2 next week on Thursday, November the 17th at the center. Also, that same day, the senior citizens are invited to come and participate in open enrollment for Plan D, and that will be from 10:30 until 3:30 at the center. Call 806-272-4969 to make an appointment. Also, every Thursday, they have bingo played 1:30 after lunch, and K&K Pharmacy has a representative there to help with the bingo. The 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ will distribute their coats and warm winter jackets on this Saturday morning from 10 until 11, and that's at the Fellowship Hall of the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ here in Muleshoe. A community-wide Thanksgiving service will be held, sponsored by the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance, on Sunday evening, November the 20th at 6 o'clock in the First Baptist Church. They will be collecting food and monetary donations for the Muleshoe Food Pantry, and the Wayland Singers will be singing that evening at the community-wide Thanksgiving service. Don't forget, if you have not gotten your flu shots. They are available now at K&K Pharmacy at 1411 West American Boulevard. It only takes a few minutes to be protected, and you do not need to make an appointment. On our prayer list, please remember Violet Dean. Also remember Ollie Mae Clausen, who is in the nursing home in Levelland. She is the mother of Iva Noble of Muleshoe, and Mrs. Clausen fell just recently and was in the hospital, but is now back at the nursing home in Levelland. She formerly lived for years out in the Beulah community. Remember Angela and Eric Hall and Corlin and Jean Paul Jarman, Cody Johnson, a Muleshoe High School teacher, his wife and children, Jose Triana and Francis Del Toro and Jean Richardson. Remember the little granddaughter of Miss Kevin Harris of Muleshoe Paisley. She is still in University Medical Center where she was born, weighing 2 pounds and 11 ounces on October the 20th. Remember Paisley and her family. Also Joseph and Janie Carpenter of Muleshoe, who are still recuperating in Lubbock from injuries they received in an accident recently. Doyle and Leela Sue King. The families of Jim Bickle of Ballinger, formerly of Muleshoe, who was reared here, 87 years of age. His brother is Benny Bickle of Earth. James Kemp, 90, of Muleshoe. Margaret Street, 58, of Muleshoe, the sister of Ruth Locker, also of Muleshoe. Joyce Nixels Hasloff, 84, of Stephenville, formerly of Farwell and Muleshoe. She was the double first cousin of Evelyn Riley of Muleshoe. Jewel Babe Walker, 92, of Las Vegas. Her son, Danny Walker and Curtis Walker, and Curtis is a 1961 graduate of Muleshoe High School. Gwen Gulker, 91, of the Parkview Nursing Care Center, mother of Linda Elder, also of Muleshoe. Jarita Meister, 79, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe. Ginger Gady Foster, 78, of Cedar Park, a Muleshoe High School graduate. Laurinette Mason, Landon Nichols, Mary Ellen Robertson, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Anna B. Lane and Bob Landers, Dorothy Turner, and remember all of our servicemen and women in your prayers, please.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear the latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Lawyers recite the Declaration of Independence. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call them 806-272-4504 or check them out online, www.bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, employees, the manager, CEO David Markle all hope that you enjoy this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Last summer, during the July 4th celebration in Fort Davis, a lawyer from Weatherford, Roger Phillips, read the Declaration of Independence to a large audience.
I'm a member of the Texas Criminal Defense Lawyers Association. It's a statewide project. Last year, there were about 150 counties where the Declaration was read. This year, we've covered all 254 counties in the state of Texas, and it's sponsored by the Texas Criminal Defense Lawyers Association, which is the statewide organization for criminal defense attorneys.
He read it just prior to the annual parade.
It's about a 10-minute document. It's not a short document. The way that they got full coverage this year was they came up with a committee. I think they called them the F Troop, was a nickname they called them, and just kind of spread it out. There are criminal defense attorneys that read in 4 or 5 different counties that traveled from one courthouse to another. That's primarily out in West Texas, Big Bend, and maybe some South Texas counties where they practice law, and they went to the courthouses where they actually practice and read. So they put a lot of miles on their vehicles to make sure that every county in Texas was covered.
The lawyers have been doing this for 5 years.
There are some counties where there's actually people dressed up in costumes with the American flag and maybe a drum and fife player, and it just varies. Sometimes it's people that are decorated in colonial clothing. Sometimes it's suit and tie, and sometimes it's shorts, depending on how hot it is and where it is. I was wearing a colonial costume, and it was quite warm, but I'm glad I wore it.
Some people have never read the Declaration of Independence.
It's kind of the reason behind the season. You think about the 4th of July and Independence Day, you think about it, normally most people parades and fireworks and red, white, and blue, and maybe, eating hot dogs and going to the lake. And I think we really need to think about what there really is behind Independence Day. That's the date that is signified that the Declaration of Independence was signed off on. More than half of the actual Declaration is talking about the different things that the King of Great Britain did that violated individual rights of the colonists. It has a lot to do with individual rights.
Roger Phillips of Weatherford. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.